Welcome back to Operation Flashpoint Dragon Rising. We are back with Lieutenant Mulholland at a nice 2 a.m. mission. Sorry for the difference in audio quality now. In previous testings I had done, I had an expander filter on my microphone, and in my initial testing it did not chop the audio up as much as it has been lately, so I've taken that off. Hopefully this is a lot more palatable. I'm afraid there might be a bit more mouth noises, you might hear a bit more exhaling, inhaling, things like that. Just some things you can't really avoid. At least not with the current setup that I have now without dicking around with it for way longer than I could really tolerate. So, this is going to be the second time I'm playing through this mission. My computer crashed while I was doing it the first time, which is always fun, but here we are. Lieutenant Mulholland, 2 a.m., Mission 10. Thank you for bearing with me. Our primary objective: neutralize the radio station by any means. That's it. That's all we got on paper. Enemy forces, full-strength unknown infantry units guard the radio station and patrol the grounds. Friendly forces, 1 Spec Ops stealth sniper team and 1 Spec Ops extraction team. I believe we are the stealth sniper team. Here's a detailed briefing. With the PLA falling back across the island, the noose is closing in on the PLA leadership. Capone has been watching your progress with great interest and feels confident assigning you this important mission. Your mission tonight is to cut off PLA communication by destroying the radio tower in the center of Skira. You will be inserted by Cirque at this beach just less than 2 clicks southwest of the radio station. However, we have reason to believe that the area is being used by the PLA as a forward refuel rearm point for its remaining helicopter forces. En route to the radio station, you will be providing recon on this position. So, we'll probably get some other objectives. I'm not spoiling anything. We're gonna get other objectives other than destroying the radio tower, as this man throat sings into my ear. But, let's just get into it. Just keep showing me suicides. Alright. I gotta load it in progress. Campaign. Continue. And then I'll restart the mission. Alright, so here we are at the start. There's our Scud, Cirque, a nice boat. That's all you need to know.
Your primary target remains unchanged. You are to destroy a radio station being used by the PLA as a communications relay. Be advised, facility is heavily guarded following the earlier strike on convoy.
Saber, this is Saber 2. Copy that. Out.
Roger that. And so our loadout is pretty nice. We got a suppressed M16. We got a Barrett 50 cal with a thermal optic on it. And the usual. Although, yeah, frag detonator, field dressing, the usual. So right now we need to get up this hill. And there is 1 soldier up at the top of that observation post, which is where we need to get to. I'm not really sure if I need to stay still for these to not see us, but I'd rather not risk getting into
400 meters
a
east.
fight with some helicopters right now. Alright. Just keep moving and moving. Charging up that hill.
You are being retasked. We are
And there
monitoring
you
a
go.
buildup of forces in a valley area alongside the radio station. We believe a PLA VIP is inbound to this location. This is believed to be General Han, second in command of the PLA on Skira. First task is a recon of a forward area rearm refuel point, which the buildup is centered around. How copy, over?
Solid
Saber,
copy,
this is
brother.
Saber 2, solid copy. Relocating.
Can't really
the
call
setup
your
OP.
superior
We'll advise
brother,
when we
though.
are in
Can't call him
position.
bud.
Saber 2
Can't call him
out.
friendo.
All right, Marines.
All things
PLA
that I
are
would like to
rearming and
say,
refueling
but
helos just over the ridge. We've got to set up an OP
Can't
on
do
the
it.
ridge line. Let's move out.
It's not proper decorum. So, strangely, there is only one person at this observation post.
Target rifleman is
A good
eliminated.
observation post should have at least 2 people. But, you know, the PLA's slacking, I suppose. We got a
Sniper,
helicopter
200
coming
meters
in.
East.
Again, I played about 20 minutes of this mission, so I already know what's happening for a good portion. It's not going to be too much reactionary things happening.
Saber 2, this is Saber. We're tracking a PLA helo entering your AO. This could be our VIP. Copy my last, over?
Could be.
Saber, this is Saber 2. Copy that. Proceeding to OP. Saber 2 out.
It's kind of nice. You can see that there's people in there. You can see them in the windows. Now there is co-op, and I do believe that there was player versus player
Rifleman,
in
200
this
meters
game,
east.
which these little details would be
Saber 2,
nice.
this is Saber. Helo is now on the ground.
Say for someone like
We
me
need
with a
eyes on
sniper
that
rifle to
VIP.
shoot them through the
We
window.
need to confirm that General Han is present. Expedite, out.
Saber, this
Okay.
is Saber 2. We're at the OP. Eyes on the FARP now. Over.
The FARP.
Saber 2, this is Saber. Copy that.
Gunship, 1,500 meters east.
That does look like an officer, though. The first time I was looking at him, I'm like, I don't know. He doesn't have a unique hat. He doesn't have a funny hat like an officer would. He certainly does have one. You can see he's got that little patrol cap. They're all wearing
Saber, this
helmets.
is
He's got a
Saber 2.
pistol. They all got
We have
rifles.
eyes on VIP.
That's an important
Positive
man.
ID on a General Han. We have a clear shot. Permission to engage. Over.
Saber 2, this is Saber. Hold fire. Wait 1. Over.
Damn it. What are they waiting for?
Mulholland's
Saber 2, this is
impatient.
Saber. Maintain hold fire. Capone wishes to track Han's movements and establish the motive for his visit. UAV recon will be online shortly. Be advised, you have permission to engage if situation deteriorates. How copy?
Saber, this is Saber 2. Solid copy. Maintaining overwatch on Han. Over. Jeep, 300 meters east. Saber, this is Saber 2. Han appears to be boarding a transport. Over.
Saber 2, this is Saber. We're tracking via UAV. Proceed northwest along the ridgeline to a PLA checkpoint and establish visual on
Now we gotta
Han from
get
there.
all the way up
How
there.
copy?
Saber, this is Saber 2. Solid copy. We're Oscar Mike. Out. We need to set up another OP on a checkpoint along the road. Let's move.
Gunship,
Go down this depression. It's pretty steep. Into this nice bowl.
Gunship, 300 meters southeast.
Alright. Now that they're not directly overhead, or now that we're not in direct line of sight of the pilots, and you can't really look behind you in a helicopter like that. we're good to go. Not that I think that they would see us anyway. I'm still very unsure of the detection range or stealth mechanics in this game. Sound-wise in particular, I'm not sure how much the sound travels in this game, if at all. It might just be you get within a certain radius and whatever cone of vision you're spotted, that's it. And maybe there's specific mechanics they've implemented, like for a mission like this, where if I do use a louder rifle, it'll alert everyone rather than me just using this suppressed rifle. Alright. Anyway, we are at our observation point. What's in here? Equipment. Let me see. More equipment and more equipment. 19 grenades, that's what I'm looking for. We had 14, now we got 19. I know I'm harping on having a shit ton of grenades
Saber,
a lot,
this is Saber
but
2. We
it
have
is
eyes on
absurd.
VIP. Over.
Copy that.
Officer, 300 meters.
Gunship,
just wanna-
1,500 meters northeast.
I just want to pull the trigger. Ooh. I just want to shoot him. But no such luck. That's not our role today. We just gotta watch him. Watch him walk around like a prick. Inspecting his positions. Going back and forth to his Jeep.
Jeep, 200 meters east.
Saber 2, this is Saber. We see a vehicle leaving the checkpoint buildings. Can you place Han in that vehicle? Over.
Saber, this is Saber 2. Copy that. Out.
Oh boy, that's a lot of people.
Rifleman, 100 meters north.
That is certainly a large patrol.
Support gunner, 100.
Support gunner, 200 meters
Good thing
north.
it's super dark and they can't see us in
Rifleman,
these
200
woods.
meters north.
There you are.
Support gunner, 200 meter. Saber, this is Saber 2. We have eyes on VIP.
Linking up with your
Over.
boys.
Copy that.
Track him all the way back to his vehicle. There we go. That's a good line of sight.
200
This is
meters
a big wedge
northeast.
Saber
from
2,
this
this is
squad.
Saber. We see a vehicle leaving the checkpoint buildings. Can you place Han in that vehicle? Over.
Sure
Saber,
can.
this is Saber 2. Affirmative. Han is present in vehicle moving along Northeast Road from checkpoint. Over.
Saber 2, this is Saber. Copy that. Continue to avoid contact and move to establish new OP overlooking radio station. Over.
Saber, this is Saber 2. Copy that. Oscar Mike to new OP. Out.
Got it. So, what I did last time and what I'll do again is I'm going to put them in a column so that
Rifleman,
they're
100
essentially
meters north.
in a line behind me, sort of staggered like
Rifleman,
if I'm my
100
pinky,
meters north.
one to each side, depending.
Gunship, 200 meters northwest.
You know. Just so you have
Gunship, 200
sort of
Rifleman, 100 meters.
designated fields of fire. You're not going to be in the way, but you will be lined up so that we're not going to be spread too far laterally. That way we can stay in this tree line all the way up the ridge. Just in case there's anyone floating about. Now here we are at this road. And And we'll sprint across real quick. Much easier to sprint in a line like this, just one after another. You just whoop, 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 right across the road. Now we'll stay up in here and go up towards that dilapidated bunker up there. Again, trying to maintain some form of concealment inside the tree line. It's a lot of walking. Just a lot of walking here. Trying to get from one ridge to another. Trying to track down this general and his jeep. Seems he's getting closer to us. Mulholland's using his ESP. Figure out where these boys are coming from. Now we just gotta hang out. Wait for him to leave. Because we're not supposed to kill him. Not supposed to get into any engagements if we can avoid them, and we could certainly avoid them right now, so... Wait for him to run out. Run back in. This ain't sitting right with me.
Move. Grid 1, 5. Hotel. X-ray 3. Yankee 5.
On my way.
Support gunner 25 meters east. Officer 25 meters northeast.
Now this didn't happen last time. To kill them all, or not to kill them all? That is the question. I think I'll load a checkpoint. Let's see what happens. Okay. So, loading that checkpoint sent me all the way back to the beginning of the mission. 3 times I have tried to make it this far, but I either get spotted or General Han just sits there and does nothing. So, there's an element of jank that I am not appreciating.
Saber, this is Saber 2. We have eyes on VIP. Over.
Here we go.
Copy that.
I'm trying to view him from a much farther area. So we'll see. And it seems like he's moving out. So we're gonna move up to this bunker and make our way, I believe, into this mining area straight ahead. I know that when I point, you can't really tell what I'm pointing at, but I like to do it anyway. Same with like, oh, we're going up this hill, yada yada yada. Yeah. I can't help it. So they just sprinted straight up this hill and straight back down.
Truck, 200 meters, southeast.
And I know that there's a motherfucker in this building.
Target, sniper, is eliminated.
Alright. So now
200 meters, south.
I'm right around where my first recording went kaput.
Truck, 200 meters, southeast.
The radio station is up there, and I'm going to be moving along this ridge line here.
Jeep, 100 meters.
I don't really think
southeast.
there's any worries about getting spotted just yet, because at least here it doesn't seem like there's enemies, there's nothing silhouetting us, it's still very dark, they don't have lights on. I think they have night vision, so they might be able to see us that way, but I'm not sure what the distance is. I'm just gonna keep following this, keep coming up this hill.
Jeep, 200 meters, southeast.
We're just gonna keep going up, eh? I'm gonna get off this road here and get onto the ridge line.
Truck, 200 meters, south.
Make sure we're not in prime positioning for someone else. Alright, formations, wedge. We can spread this out again. No need to be in a column here. We're in a pretty wide open territory, so it doesn't behoove us to be in that formation. Oh, fuck. It is right on us.
Gunship, 500 meters, west.
That's right. Nothing to see here. Just keep moving along. You and your friend.
Gunship.
If they're
500
using
meters,
thermal, they're
west.
not doing a very good job of spotting us, because there are 3 or 4 pretty distinct heat signatures among this cold, cold ground. Let's just wait for it to pass, and we're good to go.
Contact! Sniper, 0 meters, northeast.
Are we okay? Are we okay?
Saber, this is Saber 2. We have eyes on Han. moving between
We're so
buildings
far
and
away, it
radio
doesn't
station.
matter.
How
Great.
copy? Over.
Saber 2, this is Saber. Stand by.
There he go.
Saber 2, this is Saber. SIGINT are monitoring a radio broadcast from that facility. Han is requesting reinforcement from the Chinese mainland to press home their advantage on Skira. Capone wishes to send a clear message to the Chinese mainland about who has the upper hand.
That's
Saber
us.
2, you are cleared to call the shot on airstrike against radio station. JDAM clearance granted. Call the shot while Han is still in the building. How copy? Over.
Saber,
Solid.
this is Saber 2. Solid copy. Stand by. Over.
JDAM.
Airstrike. Grid 1, 5. Hotel. X-ray 8. Yankee 8.
Cass inbound.
Boom. There we go.
Saber, this is Saber 2. We took the shot. Hans down. The PLA know we're here. Over.
Saber 2, this is Saber. Copy that. Sitrep, can you destroy the radio station? Over.
Saber, this is Saber 2. Affirmative. We are still combat effective. Assaulting the radio station now. Out.
Assaulting the radio station. Bro. We gotta go all the way over there? What? What? Oh my goodness.
Rifleman.
We got
600
all
meters
these boys
south.
hanging around.
Rifleman, 700 meters south.
Who's between us and there? 1, 2.
Sniper, 25 meters north.
I'm about to get cracked. Oh,
Target, sniper, is
There we go.
eliminated.
didn't even realize another dude was up here. Well, let's work our way down, I suppose. Says the alarm's been raised, but we might be able to avoid contact for the most part on our way over there. We'll see. I take that back.
Truck, 600 meters
Couple of
south.
trucks, probably got a fair amount of people in the
Rifleman,
back.
600 meters south.
More gunships. We're kinda... Well, here. Let me get to a different Overwatch position. Probably on that ridge line. We'll see how froggy I can get with the sniper rifle.
Gunship, 400 meters north.
And I have a sniper on my team, my 4th man. Whoever that is. Knox? Winters. Yeah, he's got a Barrett. So he... If I sight... He might be able to take people out. If I'm spotting. So, let's see here.
Line.
Truck, 400 meters south.
Doesn't seem like I can make him engage. That's unfortunate.
Rifleman, 400 meters south.
So 400 would be right about there. This guy's probably a bit less.
Target, rifleman is
there we go.
eliminated.
I don't know where that hit him, but it hit him.
Truck, 200 meters south.
Keep scanning the area. I don't really see anyone. There was that guy moving across.
Right.
Truck, 200 meters south.
Gunship, 2 clicks south. Rifleman, 400 meters.
We just got a bunch of
south.
people sprinting around out here. Oh, let me see.
4. Engage. Rifleman.
Affirmative.
There we go.
4. Engage. Rifleman.
Affirmative.
Target. Rifleman. is
There we
eliminated.
go. We're getting sighted in here. We're doing all right. Helps that when I mark my mark targets for him, I get the rangefinder benefit. So let's continue to move up. I don't really see anyone traipsing about. Gotta put a detonator on the radio base, I'm sure. On the actual antenna. And then once I get a charge on it, blow it up. Might need to exfiltrate, probably get in one of these vehicles and book it. But here we are. Let's get back in a wedge. Line's not too good if we gotta shoot left or right. You know, you got someone directly to you, 180. Just gotta make sure these helicopters aren't turning their eyes toward me. Because I would not appreciate that, that's for sure. So, if presumably everyone here's dead. A JDAM was just dropped right on top of it, so it might be safe to assume, but we'll see. I'm gonna put a charge on the base of the antenna, or wherever I need to put one. I'm gonna move to a vehicle.
Sniper,
Oh shit.
100 meters east.
Target, sniper, is eliminated.
Fire on my lead.
Affirmative.
Don't really want it to be fire at will. All right.
Assault, grid, 1, 5, hotel, X-ray, 4, Yankee, 6. This is getting hardcore, man.
I'm fucking losing it. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. I'm... Okay. So I put the C4 in the wrong spot. This mission so far has thoroughly rustled my jimmies. I'm having a very bad time. This is by far the worst mission
Saber 2.
in terms
Radio
of
mast is eliminated.
jank.
Proceeding to extraction point.
In terms of
Over.
content too, it's relatively boring. But really it's just bugs that I've encountered. Things not really working out right. Needing to restart the mission probably 3 times at this point, and several checkpoints required for either General Han tracking him being bugged, or like that radio station, me just being a moron putting stuff in the wrong spot. But it'll be over soon. Now I just gotta work my way toward the extraction. This is a very steep hill.
Gunship, 500 meters southwest.
So we have multiple checkpoints, it seems. And we're just gonna kind of Skyrim walk our way down this hill, you know. This is an incredibly steep angle. Nobody in their right mind would scale this. Right here, you'd probably be sliding down too. you wouldn't be walking down this.
Meters west.
But the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. I want to get the hell out of this area, so I am following that line. And hopefully not getting destroyed by
Gunship, 400
a helicopter
meters
in the
south.
process. Oh shit. ROE. Return fire.
Affirmative.
We don't need to start shooting anyone. We don't need to be willy-nilly. We don't need to be weapons free. We can just stay the course. Maybe find a vehicle that's abandoned along the way. The vehicles, there were some at the top of the hill by the radio station, but there were a lot of patrols down that hill and checkpoints. So if I tried to drive by them, I guarantee I would have been blasted. I say that because I did attempt to do that previously and got blasted. It was funny to see a grenade just take out everyone, and then I had to fight 6 or 7 people in close range. And that went about as well as you would expect. Which is not very well at all. So I apologize for the salty dog attitude, but we're just gonna keep moving. That's it. Not really sure what we'll encounter on the way there. If there will really be any resistance the further we go along, or if it's all sort of concentrated on the roadways. We're going up and down, up and down. That seems to be the beach that we came in on. Seems to be. I think that is the beach we came in on. Well, you just make one big circle. It definitely is, because that is that observation post where we first saw the general. So, let's just keep moving. Just keep having fun. We're going for a little walk in the woods. Hear the sound of our clambering weapons, gear, magazines, various knickknacks and carabiners held tight with our nylon straps. My boot's a little bit loose and my sock is not that thick, so my shin, rather my heel, is rubbing up against the rawhide leather. And there's a seam right in the middle of my boot, pushing on my Achilles heel, giving me a terrible, yet futuristically delicious blister that I will play with until I pop it. to which I will be filled immediately with regret as the stinging bite of the hot Pacific air slithers its way into my empty skin sack and salts the wound that I dared to pick. Inconvenienced by my own undoing, I will have to bear the burden of this blister for days, weeks, not quite a month. Oh, but a piece of moleskin cut deliberately in a circle with an opening going directly above, rather around, my blister with the skin protecting my heel, placed firmly against my boot or my sock, shall soften the blow. Though there will be no further aggravation, still the stinging remains, as even though I delicately finger a bit of neosporin on my blister, I am reminded of my stupidity for having picked what I should have known better to leave well enough alone. And that is my walk in the woods, as I descend a hill towards the beach to rejoin my comrades on a boat and set sail for home.
Saber, this is Saber 2. Be advised, we are at the landing area. Rendezvousing with Saber 3 now. Over.
What's up, brother?
Saber 2, this is Saber. Outstanding work, Marines. RTB, out.
I definitely need to go to sleep after that. Heavy editing incoming. I just know it. If you made it this far, I appreciate it. I really do. Thank you. There's only one more left. The big one. The big assault. Sergeant Hunter, I think. I hope to see you there in the next one.